please get out. This was a setup, a very strategic move by the United States government to block the people of Baltimore in from escaping.
Hello, fam. We are back with another one. Y'all, I've been practicing my accents just in case we are gonna have to get up out of here soon. I really feel like we gotta get our passports together and everything else that y'all needs to handle it now, just in case. Have it ready, just in case. As a wise man once said, better late than never. Never late is better.
Can someone explain what is going on in America right now? What is going on? First off, we got this whole P. Diddy raid going on. The Maryland bridge just freaking collapsed. Ryan Garcia is exposing the whole world. By the way, Ryan Garcia made a post on Twitter. He said March 26th, something bad is gonna happen. That was 3 weeks ago. That doesn't explain something? The whole shit with Nickelodeon, this is just wild. Girls are just getting punched in the face in New York City and ask, what in the world is going on? Oh, but y'all trying to ban TikTok when you got all these problems going around in the world? Where's the leaders in this country? Fucking inflation is through the roof, bro. People can barely freaking live right now, and you're worried about banning TikTok. What is going on in this world? What in the world is going on?
Yo, this is literally my attitude every day I wake up. Like, I'm on that. I'm asking all these questions on a regular basis. Like, what is really going on? I feel like the U.S. got about one more incident left where they should just let us freely go ahead and cross them borders and go wherever we want. No visa, no citizenship, no passport. Y'all can just go ahead and go because we can't keep y'all and properly take care of you guys. Go ahead. Y'all free to go.
Who keeps punching all these women in the face? Have y'all been seeing those videos? Like, it's women all around New York City all reporting that it's some man just walking up to them and just knocking them right in they shit. Like, what's going on? The first video I saw, I think it was yesterday, the lady had like a knot on her forehead. She was like how she was just minding her business and the dude walked up to her and just got her. And then I kept seeing more and more videos, and by now it's been like 6 or 7 videos. So there's some serial snuffer running around, and he's targeting women. So if you a female in the New York City tri-state area, try to stay away from NYU, because I think that's where all this stuff is happening, in like Soho, NYU area. But if you are out there, carry a weapon. If this man approaches you, make sure you take a chunk of his neck out. If you can, travel in groups, jump him, mace him, make him bleed, leave a mark, because people like him, they got to learn their lessons the hard way. And low-key, I think he know who to play with. You know, you might have to read in between the lines. But still, stay on alert.
Y'all, that gotta be a distraction tactic because some of the that comes out, it cannot be real. It can't be real. So, like, what they say, false flag? Yeah, that's what that one is.
You guys, I was literally just walking, and a man came up and punched me in the face. Oh my god, it hurts so bad. I can't even talk. Literally, I fell to the ground, and now this giant goose egg is forming, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks so crazy.
Hold on, like, y'all really tough out there in New York because I feel like she just got up. She said she fell, so like she just got up and started walking, and instead of like getting some information, calling somebody, getting some help, getting the police out there or whatever, she just said, nah, like, brush it off. I'm gonna keep on walking and make me a little TikTok. You feel me? So wow. Okay, New York, I see y'all. I see y'all.
Bro, we all thought he was crazy, bro. We all were like ridiculing this dude and dragging him, saying that he's completely lost and he's on drugs and all these other things. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't know why like people are saying that this is fake, but I feel like I really saw this. Like when he was ranting about like exposing the elites and doing all this crazy stuff, I feel like I saw this. Something bad is going to happen in Baltimore, Maryland on March 26, 2024. And what happened today? This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. He said it was going to happen March 26, 2024. And a cargo ship crashed into the Keystone Bridge. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Coincidence? I don't know, guys.
I don't know. So I thought this was suspicious, right? So I went to go try to research it and look the tweets up a little bit, but I could not find this tweet absolutely anywhere. So I'm trying to think, did he take it down? Why would he take it down? And also, Well, maybe they made him take it down. You know what I'm saying? But or did he never tweet this? But so the thing is that a lot of people are actually saying that they saw this tweet. And then on top of that, it's a lot of people. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think.
It's been a busy day at the office. So this whole Baltimore bridge thing has so many layers to it, you guys. So I'm gonna unpack this, so let's go down the rabbit hole. So first, let's go over the course of the vessel named Dolly. The ship changed its course approximately 2 minutes before it collided with the bridge and lost power twice right before it hit. Now some people are saying that this is an act of war or a cyber attack, but we don't know officially, but let's take a look at who's on that ship. So the captain was from Ukraine, so some people are saying this is a sleeper agent, and being that their aid is in limbo right now with the US, could this be a message or maybe a double cross? Now let's talk about the bridge itself for a minute. So here's the point of where it went down, but doesn't these points look like explosives? Now some people are saying those are cables breaking and it's causing a spark or a fire, but there's other engineers saying that the power was under the bridge, not above it. Now, we don't know if those are cables or explosives, but the course and how sharply it turns into the bridge is very suspect. But also, I'm gonna show you some footage you haven't seen before. Okay, you guys, I want you to pay very close attention to what's on this ship. So as they're looking at the wreckage, do you see that logo right there? That logo was a Knights Templar logo, so I thought this ship was from Singapore. That looks nothing like a Singapore flag, so what is going on? Also, 2 key points I want to bring up as well. The bridge was undergoing maintenance, but was still open to traffic, so this leaves tons of room for speculation on those construction workers and what they were doing to the bridge, allegedly. And 2, this isn't its first collision. It had another collision in 2016 where it collided with the quayside in Antwerp, Belgium, so it already has a string of bad luck. But then again, if this was orchestrated, this ship is a perfect candidate because they already have historical data if it happens again. And how is it that this movie, Leave the World Behind, doesn't miss? This scene literally happened where a cargo ship loses control, and that was the first domino to fall before all hell breaks loose. Also, this is going to reroute about 100 plus vessels to go to other ports that are carrying goods and services, so it's going to be a disaster for the economy. Not to mention, this was the 9th biggest port in the United States. And this bridge was a huge facilitator when it comes to transporting cars, agriculture, food products like sugar and salt. So what does our economy look like when our transport and our food supply is affected? Okay, now get this. A few hours after Baltimore, another bridge went down in Valley View, Ohio. So they're saying that this bridge spontaneously combusted in a ball of flames and no one's to blame. I mean, come on. So are we secretly under attack and the media is downplaying this and we just don't know it? So like I said, there's a lot of moving parts to this, but the truth always comes to light. But what do you guys think about this? Comment below.
I think right now we're gonna come to agree that there's a lot of conspiracy theories going on in regards to this. But of course, either they're gonna drag it out to cover up for whatever they're really hiding that's going on, and then it's just gonna kind of like disappear off of social media, just kind of like the submarine thing that happened. That always happens. Like they tell us this tragic situation and then it's just gone within like 12 hours, and then something else happens to keep us distracted and keeping us on the road for the next situation and the next situation. So in regards to the Ukrainian man that was supposedly controlling the ship or whatever he had to do with the ship, come on now, you guys. Ukraine has no leverage. They have no weight. They can barely face Russia. So like, why would they want any beef with the United States? Nah, they're not up to that. I don't think so. A lot of the situations that go on or happen, any type of attacks or events, I always feel like it's more of an inside thing, you know. And we never want to disrespect anybody, especially not really knowing what happened. But as you can see, you guys, on social media, it looks like a lot of people are suspicious of this situation. And you know, guys, usually that's pretty rare. So something's in the air.
Stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. I promise you, this one's wild. This is... Okay, shipping container ship crashed into the Baltimore Bridge yesterday. Yes, you're aware? Okay. Do you remember Mitch McConnell's sister-in-law, Angela Chow? She's the woman who had the unfortunate mishap of being stuck in her Tesla, locked in her Tesla as it slowly sank on a pond on her own property after getting drunk with some of her rich friends. Angela Chow, she's also a Chinese nationalist, billionaire father, deep connects to the Republican Party of America and the CCP over in China. She was also the CEO of Foremost Group, who is the parent company of the container ship that crashed into the Baltimore Bridge yesterday, bro. I don't even know anymore. This simulation is so broken, guys, but let me know what you think about that. But don't worry, they're saying it has no connection.
He said, don't worry. They're saying that has no connection. Like, yeah, for real. Because somebody I talked to the other day, they were like, nah, this couldn't be an inside job. You know, they wouldn't have called for help if it was an inside job. I'm like, y'all can't be that simple. Y'all can't be that simple. Come on now. How else would they do it? How else would they do it to make it look like they didn't do it?
Jesus Christ. That shit is slippery.
Hold on, y'all. Before we keep going, does that sound like Ryan Garcia? Like, does that actually sound like him in the other videos that we saw of him?
Number 7 and 8 are locked. Number 6 is locked. And number 5 is locked. The 38th cremation of Care. Josh Peckler, director.
Yo, I'm so scared right now.
Oh my God. Dude. The moss on these stairs are fucking deadly.
Wait, why does he have gloves on? Like, was he prepared for this or what? Where did he get the blue gloves at? I don't know, you guys. Some people are just plants. I feel like they're just plants sometimes. And sometimes people that cry for help are really in on it. What do y'all think about? How do y'all feel about Ryan Garcia right now?
On April 8th, during this solar eclipse, our whole world will change, and it will never be the same. Some people believe this is just a normal sky event, but all around the world, our government is telling us to prepare, y'all. You have government officials working full-time. They are telling people to stock up on food and water. And if you out driving your car during the solar eclipse, you have to turn your headlights on. The solar eclipse will be seen in the sky for 3 minutes and 28 seconds. This would be a short burst of energy coming from the central sun. The sun and our planet produces cosmic plasma energy, and you will begin to see the whole Earth terraforming. Now, this event in our sky is not a regular solar eclipse. It will be called the Great Solar Eclipse or the Total Eclipse. And these energies will bring judgment down on everybody on the planet. So this energy is bringing a gift and a curse at the same time. If you vibrate at a high frequency, you will be receiving upgrades. And your upgrades will consist of you having more mind power. People are able to use their telekinesis, pyrokinesis, astral project, shapeshift, levitate, teleport, and more. Now, the people who still vibrate at this low frequency, they will be left out from not receiving their powers. And this is all simply because you wasn't doing your spiritual work. Everything is within. This is all a part of the ascension process. Earth is still cleaning herself. She is removing all the parasites, bacteria, and low vibrations from the planet. And we have a lot of genetic splicing and spliced organisms here. A lot of your new hybrid animals and unnatural species will no longer be able to vibrate on our planet anymore. They will not be able to handle the frequency of the new Earth. And this would all happen after the solar eclipse. And it's also very important we don't look at the sun this day. The energy comes from the ground. You would not want to look at the solar eclipse this day. It doesn't do anything positive for the body. This solar eclipse actually absorbs your energy. Now, I just want you guys to understand that this is new cosmic energy pouring in. Our weather and our storms will get more destructive and more intense. And this is all because the old kingdom have to fall in order for the new kingdom to rise. So it is very important you tap into yourself and do your shadow work. I hope you guys like the lecture. Peace and ashe.
This number one, I'm hearing that a lot of people are keeping their kids home that day. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. How do you guys feel about that? Number two, I feel like it's a good idea for us to ground. I think we're gonna be really connected and charged up through the earth. So definitely ground. If you don't know what that is, just go outside barefoot and just hang out for a little bit. Number three, I will put some water outside just so it could charge up and then you can drink that water. I'm sure it's gonna have a lot of amazing energy from the solar eclipse. I forgot what number we're on, but I know a lot of you guys have been having crazy dreams. That's okay. I know a lot of us have been super tired because we are in retrograde. We just had the lunar eclipse and we're about to have the solar eclipse. So I really strongly believe that this lunar eclipse is also kind of like jolting us to make sure we hurry up and process everything before the lunar eclipse happens. As a lot of people know, the lunar eclipse will put you through some hectic stuff. So the Mercury retrogrades actually slow you down. It's a beautiful thing. The way that everything is prepared for us, like how could you not take advantage of it?
I think this movie was trying to send us some type of warning about the eclipse coming on April 8th, because why was there an eclipse scene right in the middle of it? And then hold on, look. Why does it look like there is a solar flare coming off of the eclipse just before it begins? A little bit further on in the scene, you can see the American flag on the moon, and you can still see what looks to me like a solar flare, and you can see the eclipse getting closer and closer to totality. And this is almost exactly what you will see in the sky on April 8th. Down to the part where the sun is flaring out, because right now we are at solar maximum. We are at the end of the sun's 11-year cycle. It is wound up like a rubber band ready to pop. Now, directly following the eclipse scene in the movie, the boy that is in the family loses all of his teeth almost as if he has radiation poisoning. Tell me why the National Guard is calling in the elite team of chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear units to this solar eclipse. That doesn't make any sense. Then you add in that there's that Tesla scene in Leave the World Behind, and Tesla had to recall 2.2 million of their vehicles. And then we have the tragic accident that happened with the Baltimore Bridge where a shipping container hit it. Remember that beach scene in Leave the World Behind? I'm just saying there's a lot of coincidences going on.
Tesla isn't even ready and not about anything on a regular day. So you already know it's about to go down on one of them eclipses. That's probably the creepiest video that I've seen in a while. But I also think that it has a lot of truth to it.
Okay, there's definitely more to this story. I live in Texas, in a direct path of this eclipse. In the last eclipse, no one even showed up back in October. There were a few people on the highways. They expected large crowds. Nothing happened. No big deal. The city wasn't planning for anything. Now they've declared a state of emergency. And this is the bulletin the city is sending out to the residents to prepare for the April 8th eclipse. Tell me how this makes any sense. If we had an eclipse in October and nothing serious happened, hardly anyone showed up, but this time they've declared a state of emergency, and this is how they want us to prepare. I've also heard of counties in Oklahoma bringing in National Guard for a celestial event. Why would we not have cell service for days on end? Why would we need to supply food and water and gasoline? Why would we expect the 911 services to be down?
We already talked about 911 services being down in the last video, but another thing is that there's a few states that are already in a state of emergency, and some of them aren't because of the solar eclipse, but because they are in a state of emergency so close to the solar eclipse. I feel like that has something to do with it. They're already shutting shit down. You know, Baltimore, I think, is in a state of emergency right now. Ohio, a few other places, due to the bridge, and then some places due to fires. But it's kind of like, it's a little too close to the eclipse.
This is all the news you're not going to see on TV today, but it's going to be simplified in 60 seconds. Emergency officials are now warning people to stock up on food, water, and fuel ahead of the solar eclipse. If you didn't know already, the solar eclipse is happening on April the 8th, so it's just a couple weeks away. Officials are also now warning of widespread cell phone disruption ahead of the solar eclipse if the other one wasn't enough. They're saying that a ton of people are traveling to see the solar eclipse and a lot of people might not have service. People are now panicking after Glassdoor adds real names to the site where workers complain about companies. If you don't know what Glassdoor is, it's what I just said. You can go on there and complain about companies and it's all anonymous, but they just put real names on those. The US is no longer officially ranked among the world's top 20 happiest countries. I didn't know it ever was. This mom was grossed out after cutting open her kid's Capri Sun and seeing what was inside of it. I'm gonna keep this really short. There's a bunch of stuff happening with Capri Sun. You can't see what's inside of them unless you cut them, so that's nasty.
When I'm done with this, I'm about to go cut mine open and see what happens. It better be not one thing in there.
Also, if you know anybody that shops at Trader Joe's, they just recalled in 16 states these cashews. If you want to know what specific states and the dates on these cashews, just in case you have them, you can pause and read. I give you these daily roundups every day, so add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Y'all, he was talking so fast and there was so much information that I don't even know what he just said, but I know it was important. But wow. Wow. Yeah, definitely cutting a Capri Sun open, trying to see what's in it because I need to know. I already know they had a chicken nuggets issue, and we're not doing that. We can't be doing that. And I don't like to get stuff like that for my child, but at the same time, I do once in a while just because I want some chicken nuggets sometimes. But like all these recalls, do y'all not inspect your food? Come on. And going back to the cell service, we just had a situation with the cell service and the internet going out. Was that a test for what you guys are trying to do now? Look at us conspiracy theorists.
I made a video that was incomplete. And it was about the Baltimore situation on the bridge. I like to be in depth about my videos, but I was kind of in my feelings, family and stuff down there. And you playing games, government, with my family. I told them this, so I'm finna tell y'all, get out. When you on a river and you at a cargo port, they know the height, width, weight of the shipment. They also know the height and clearances of bridges before they leave those ports. And the story that they're trying to give the American people is that this was an accident. I want you to think about this.
You guys, I think he's saying that y'all need to get out. Everybody in a big city needs to get out because number one, we've always known that when something goes down, the cities are going to be in trouble. Number two, all the preppers and everybody that's woke or whatever you want to call it knows that cities is not a good place to live, because of everything happening. It is good for everybody in the city to kind of get up out of there. I mean, that's not going to happen with everybody, but that was the goal for people that are on the same frequency that we are on. You got to get out of there. There is a rumor, or I don't know what to call it, but if something goes down, they're locking the cities up. They're locking you into the city. So if you guys are not out of there now, it's going to be too late when shit hit the fan. We are getting so much good information right now, you guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Hit the notification button in here right now. I need y'all to hit that, and let's get back into it.
That cargo that was on that ship was 50 to 60 feet higher than the bottom of the bridge. So there was no room to clear. So when you're going down this river, you instantaneously know that this bridge, this cargo shipment can't clear this bridge. This was a setup. They locking y'all in. Get out of Baltimore now if you can. It's Eastern Egypt. I need y'all to share this if you in Baltimore. If you know somebody in Baltimore, if you love somebody in Baltimore, please share this. You're being set up because they are cutting off the routes for you to leave and escape. I know y'all think but anytime you're confined into an area that they can control, you cannot control the situation. Please get out.
Just said that.
This was a setup, a very strategic move by the United States government to block the people of Baltimore in from escaping.
And I know that everybody can't get up out of the city, but if you can do, it's nothing else I can say. I know it's going to be hard, but you got to do it.
So Elon Musk made a post on X and it said orange is the new lemon? No, y'all probably like, what does that mean? It's a code that I'm finna show y'all. See, now if you type in orange is the new lemon inside of a gematria calculator, you would get this. And you see now orange is the new lemon, it equals to this number right here. 1,485. Keep that number in mind. And now if you look up what them numbers mean in gematria, it means the second coming of Christ. You see right there, 1,485. Now when you see him posting stuff like this, do it not make your head itch? Mr. E, my boy, what you know that we don't know? And then we also got to take in the fact of all the biblical events that's been taking place. Even had recent dreams personally saying the same thing. All I'm saying, gang, is watch the signs. They in your face. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this message Elon Musk gave us about orange is the new lemons. Y'all want to know in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Y'all better get right with the Most High. By the way, this video is for entertainment purposes only.
Get right or get left. You already know. I think it's so funny just watching him right now. Look how he just like pulled up the website, put the sentence in there, broke it down into numbers. The numbers mean this and that. It's just so simple to see. Like, it's not even hard. I don't know. It's hard for me to understand how people don't see it, I guess. You guys in videos, I'm telling you, they keep getting better and better, but at the same time, worse and worse. Either way, we're here. We're going to keep posting them. We're going to keep reacting. We're going to keep spreading the knowledge. But you guys, as of right now, if you have made it to the end of the video, I need you to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell down below so that you could be the very first ones to be aware of every time a video is released. To all the subscribers, to all the family, I want to say thank you so much. You guys, I know that everybody says we need to prepare, and yes, that is true. But most importantly, we need to stay prayed up, and that's not negotiable. Before the 8th of April or on the 8th of April, make sure that you guys are outside. You guys are really meditating, eating good, drinking good, grounding, anything that you can do. Get them toxins up out of your body. If you guys work out, take baths. Spend time with your family, spend time with your kids. Just do real things that feed your soul, mind, and body. Right now, we're going through a lot of things in the stars, and if you feel a lot of energy, it's okay. Be patient. It is going to smooth out. If you need to go cry. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. It's very important. If you need to isolate and you can handle that, being by yourself, that is also good for you. But remember that we're all in this together. You're not the only one going through this. I know I'm feeling a lot right now as well. Every time you are going through something, just remember this too shall pass, because that is a very important statement to understand. Yes, you are feeling a certain way right now, but give it a few, whether it's weeks, months, or years, and you're going to be in a much better place. I promise you. But you guys, that is it. That is all. Remember, everything is everything. Be good, do right, and I will catch you on the next one. Much better place, I promise you. But you guys, that is it. That is all. Remember, everything is everything. Be good, do right, and I will catch you on the next